I have to say, looks-wise, this is pretty good. This is Walmart's Great Value Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Breakfast Sandwich, and tonight we're gonna find out if a frozen sandwich cooked in the microwave can actually taste good. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna cook it properly, I hope. We're gonna taste it, and at the end of the video, I'll let you know if I'd buy it again. So, get the microwave ready. Let's do this. All right, welcome back, fellow fans of grocery store food. We're back with another microwave frozen breakfast sandwich. Now, this isn't my first rodeo. As you know, recently I tried the Schneiders frozen breakfast sandwich. It was the sausage one, and it was on an English muffin, so kind of similar to this. However, I was actually very pleasantly surprised with that one. So I actually kind of have high hopes for this one. The bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant. This is Walmart's version, of course. Let's unbox this, see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so let's go ahead and cook one of these. I'll put the other one in the freezer so that it doesn't thaw. But here are the microwave instructions. And we're cooking this from frozen, so we're gonna do the double wrap in a paper towel, place on a microwave safe plate, and cover microwave on high for 45 seconds. Flip and another 35 seconds. Let stand for 1 minute before serving. Let me do that and we'll be right back. Okay, so before I throw this in the microwave, here it is frozen. You can see here the croissant, the bacon, the egg, the cheese, and this is frozen, but we're gonna double wrap this in paper towel. Hopefully I'm doing this right, but wrap it once, wrap it twice, and we'll put it in the microwave, flip it, put it in the microwave again, etc., and we'll be right back. Okay, so while that's resting in the microwave, let's just take a quick look at the box here. So bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant breakfast sandwich made with Canadian eggs and naturally smoked bacon. That sounds good. Made with real cheddar cheese. I like that. Made in Canada. Okay, that's always cool. And yeah, high in saturated fat. So here are the nutrition facts and here are the ingredients. You can feel free to pause that if you want to read it more carefully. So yeah, not the healthiest thing, lots of fat, but surprisingly, the sodium is actually not as high as I thought. But you know, look, bacon, cheese, this is not going to be the most healthy food that you can eat. Also, price for this was $5.98 Canadian. You get two of these, so that's pretty much $3 for one of these breakfast sandwiches. So a little bit on the pricey side. But anyways, enough looking at the box, enough yapping. Let's try this. So here is the cooked breakfast sandwich. So there you go. It's actually really hot, but does it look like the picture? Actually, I guess I gotta say it kind of does. Obviously the croissant is more of a rounded bun, but it looks great. Feels very soft. There you go. There's the bacon, there's the egg, there's the cheese. You know what? I'm gonna cut this in half just so that it's easier to eat. So through the power of editing. All right, so it's cut in half. So here it is here. So again, you can see the bacon, the egg, there's the cheese, there's the croissant. I have to say, looks-wise, this is pretty good. All right, well, enough yapping. Let's take our first bite. I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed by that first bite. I'll tell you why shortly. Let me take a second bite. Okay, so what do I think of the bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant breakfast sandwich? Well, Walmart, I do gotta say, you look better than you taste. Overall, I was very disappointed. I have to say, this tastes very, very bland. I know, it tastes very bland. I honestly thought that bacon would be very flavorful, very meaty, very salty, but it really isn't. In fact, probably the best part of this whole thing, and first of all, look at all the grease, how greasy this is. The best part of this is actually the croissant. The croissant itself actually tastes pretty buttery, pretty pastry, pretty seasoned. I like that. But the bacon is kind of flavorless and the eggs are horrible. We're talking microwave, spongy, tasteless, just a really weird texture. Like it's this weird crumbly, dry eggs. And yeah, the whole thing just tastes bland and oily and just no good. So unfortunately, this one, the Great Value Bacon, Egg, and Cheese on a Croissant Breakfast Sandwich is definitely a no-go. Would I buy this again? Absolutely not. I'm very disappointed because the Schneiders version of this, although it was the sausage one, was so much better, like so much better than this one. So yeah, unfortunately, I would not get this again. I would not recommend this, and I'm very disappointed. Well, that's all I got for today. Have you tried this great value bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant breakfast sandwich? If you did, let me know if you felt the same way that I did, that it was bland and it was dry and it was just not good. Let me know in the comments below, and also too, if you're enjoying this video, feel free to hit that like button. Let me know that you're enjoying these types of videos. And as always, I am the grocery store dude, so if you want to see what I'm going to review next, because this is what I do, I review grocery store food, feel free to subscribe. And if you do, I'll see you in the next video. And until then, enjoy these foods in moderation, of course.